Hey there, sports fans. Welcome to Fanside Nigeria. On today's episode of The Ultimate Fan, we do have bona fide Nollywood superstar in Wole Ojo. Today, he talks about his levels of passion being a Manchester United fan.
I mean, I'm a United. I am not supposed to wish City well. But there is permit me to say, a bigger idiot that I would like to see suffer more. And that's Arsenal, as I like to call them.
Right. Also talks about the current state of the English Premier League.
I was never a fan of Carrick. To a certain extent, if he finishes strong, Man U finishes third, not fourth. We don't drop a point, because if he finishes fourth, I think I will go with an experienced manager.
This episode promises to be exciting. What makes this episode even better is that we were hosted by the best restaurant in Lagos, the best place to experience the nightlife and scenery of this wonderful city known as the 1708 Rhapsody. All right, Wole, it's good to have you here on The Ultimate Fan. And First things first, I have to say it's a great honor because we do have a personal relationship going way back. And it's always a pleasure and it's also quite humbling sometimes when you get to see superstars. I'm like, you know what, I actually know him. But not just, it's not like, guy, I know him.
Calm down with the flattering, calm down.
I'm not flattering you, Wole, it's the fact.
But
so now, obviously, people that know you and follow you on social media, minus the fact that you're a talented actor, one of the best of your generation, but
Thank
you are
you.
also a hardcore Man United fan.
Yes, only one United.
Not Newcastle. It's Man United.
Yes,
Okay.
Of course.
You have to be clear of the United. It could be
once you say only one United, there is only one club.
Yeah.
That is synonymous with that saying. So
that's United. Yeah. Okay.
It's Manchester.
So talk us through your journey as being a Man U fan.
It's a mix of so many things. Some of the things childish, some petty, and some just downright awesome. So I'll just jump into it. I've always loved football. I watched several clubs. My time we grew up watching the Arsenals, Manchester United, Madrid. I've always been in the picture. I like Madrid. That's kind of like my Spanish team anyways. Like I said, it was a mix of things. One, I had a cousin then. If you've seen this video, you'll be laughing. His name is Hilary. He was already an Arsenal fan. And growing up, he was always
noisy,
on my nerves.
All over the place, yeah.
Yeah, so it was just natural for me to go the other way and not be with him. Yes, so that's one. Two, I like the success that came with Manchester United. I like how they played. I love Fergie's approach towards
and I don't want to make you seem, I don't want to, expose and say, make you seem, I don't know whether you're the kind of individual that wants to associate with being a bit older or a bit younger, but when you say their success, were you a Man U fan in 1986?
No,
Okay.
Of course not.
So you don't expose your age now, say?
No, it's not that. When I want to get into something, I like to dig and take my time, look at everything.
You were not successful post Matt Bobsey and pre Ferguson. Like that middle period was a disaster.
No, but I wasn't coming from that time.
Okay, not from the 50s.
No,
Okay.
I wasn't coming.
You say you like to dig.
No, I wasn't coming from that. I mean, I like what was going on. And then the other reason, which I was going to drop in,
I
was a huge David Beckham fan.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Wow. Why do you like Beckham? What was so special about him?
I don't know. There was just something about him. I liked his aura. I liked his charisma. I liked how he was able to, balance, his sporting life and his fame. I really loved it. So I was a really, really crazy fan of Beckham. But I wasn't one of those fans that would live with the player. So Beckham was one of the attractions to Manchester United.
Okay.
So he sort of was one of the factors that pulled me in.
But
when he left for Madrid, I was like, you even left to a Spanish team that I like, but United.
So you're not because there are many Man U fans that left Man U when Ronaldo left.
Ronaldo left, no, I'm not one of those. No, I'm not one of those. I stay with Manchester.
So let's talk about the core memories of United that you remember that perhaps made you say, you know what, this is a club to support. Because I always joke about this. I say Ferguson scammed a generation football fans, whereby you guys got lost in the sauce. Like, we always keep winning. It's Man United, and then boom, he left. What memories made you, support the club?
Number one, obviously the Champions League final, the comeback.
99?
Yes.
That's
yeah,
it?
Yes, that was one of it. It was just
Did
special.
you watch the match?
No.
Wow.
No.
It was
Hold
free
on.
on AIT then. Just put that out
I
there.
didn't watch it on the day it was played, but like I said,
saw the replay.
my cousin, Hillary, is watching this. He was one of those Arsenal fans that was really loud. So yeah, I got to see it after and I really liked it. So yeah, that was one. Then the other one was, there was this game now. Was it 5-1 or 6-1?
Against Roma?
No, against Arsenal.
Oh yeah, that was like in the 2000s. No, or is it
H2? Yeah, I've forgotten the year.
Really?
I think York scored an hat-trick. Or
that was in 2000.
Yes.
2001, yes.
Yes, so that game, did we watch it? No, we didn't watch it together, but we both watched the game. So, and then when we met, we had room for banter.
Wole, you're exposing your age here.
I'm not a small man now. I mean,
you're talking about 2001.
So there was those moments.
Yeah.
I mean, I had things to say over Arsenal, and I had things to banter him with. So it was just all fun. It was fun. So those moments were really very good.
How would you talk about the fact that with United, obviously, Ferguson, great era, great manager, but there has been a massive downfall from grace. People talk about, well, there's a rebuild period, but we've seen teams like Bayern Munich. They have one or two off seasons, but they're dominant.
Yeah.
Madrid, Barca. I mean, these are big teams that have off seasons, but they bounce back. Man, you have been in the doldrums for over a decade now. What do you feel as a fan from the outside? Do you feel is a real factor behind the downfall of United?
Okay, whatever I say, I'm just going to say from my perspective.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I think quite a number of factors. Now, when you look at the likes of Bayern and Madrid, they operate a model of, you're not getting it right, get out. With the managers. Even some of the players, they move them on quickly, and it's like that. Now, for United, I think one of the problems we've had is we've been looking towards creating another Fergie, a long-lasting manager. Not another Fergie in terms of tactics, but in terms of a manager staying. And when you look at the managers we've gone for, the likes of David Moyes, Van Gaal, even Amorim at his age that just recently left, Ole Gunnar, Mourinho, you would see that the club wants that long-term manager, someone who's stable. And with that, it comes with different kind of challenges. Now, are you willing to give that manager, the 4-year wait like you did with Ferguson? In this modern day,
wasn't it 6 years?
No, I think Ferguson won his first FA Cup in his 4th year.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, in 1990.
Yes, he won his first
89, I think, yeah.
He won his first FA Cup in his 4th year.
Why should I know that?
Yeah, well, is this not the Man U fan? You're a United.
I'm not too sure. We'll check. I don't know if I'm a Man U fan.
So yeah, he won his first, cup in his 4th year. Yeah, that era. So, but now the problem we have with, I won't call it a problem. Society evolves, right? The world has evolved. We are not as patient as before.
Chelsea
where managers
is an example. You get a job in January, you get sacked.
You understand? So there is that struggle of, are we going to give the manager 3 years, 2 years, 4 years? Now, hot take that is not really a hot take. Let me join the people who say that. If Ole had more time, he'll be doing better. You guys might not agree. But I believe if Ole had more time.
Do you feel the fact that he signed Ronaldo upsets the balance of the team? Because before then, I think United came second the season before, and people were thinking, okay, now he has Ronaldo, he has Sancho, he's going to take the team to the next level. Do you feel that
that is debatable? On one end, when you look at it from the surface, it looks like signing Ronaldo was a mistake.
Yeah.
But on the other end, when you go into details and you saw the influence he brought into the club, the players started trying to eat healthier. There were videos of Rashford and co talking about how he conducted himself, how he wasn't taking some certain kind of drinks, how they started, modeling their lifestyle after his discipline. So you can look at it two ways. Now, Ronaldo obviously attacked the ills in Manchester United, the way best known to him. It may not have been the ideal way to go about it, but there's certain things that Ronaldo exposed that after he left, the club started fixing. Now, if...
Like the training ground
and all that. Now, look at it from this angle. What if when Ronaldo was around, those things were being fixed? Do you understand? He wouldn't have been a mistake. Now, Ronaldo will be sitting and be like, okay, these things are being fixed. Let's go. Let's move forward. So we need to look at it from different angles.
Okay, now, you've just spoken about how the evolution of football management has been, whereby managers don't have much time, which we've seen with Chelsea and other clubs. Now, the talk is Carrick the man, or would you go with, quote unquote, a more experienced manager? And top on that list is the likes of Enrique, Iraola, and the rest of them.
We've had experienced managers who came and failed. I mean, a world beater failed, Mourinho.
Louis van Gaal as well.
Do you understand? Yeah. They failed. Likewise, we've had Ole, and Ole failed. We've had Amorim. Amorim is a brilliant manager. I just think he's stuck in his ways.
Yes. Is Amorim a brilliant manager?
I think he's a brilliant manager.
I think the hallmark of a great manager, and you notice this with Ferguson, you mentioned, is the evolution of a manager. We saw
Ferguson able to adapt.
In the 80s, was 4-4-2 flats. 90s, he went 4-1-1. And Cantona in the back, then whoever was the main striker. Then, of course, it has evolved. He went 5-4-1. Van Nistelrooy came in, and then made that 5-4-2-3-1, switched up tactics. Then in the golden era of the 2000s, it was 4-3-3. So Amorim is playing that 3-4-3 and then telling fans that, Maino and Bruno Fernandes can't play in the same position. Come on, man. What are we doing here? How can you call that a great manager?
No, I didn't say great. I said he's a brilliant manager. Brilliant. If you look at what he did with Sporting, you look at that club, right?
Can we stop talking about his success?
Well, you can't. You can't.
AVB.
Okay, take for instance.
AVB at Porto, at Chelsea.
I agree.
Okay.
You've done this show. You can't tell me that when you move on to something else, we are not going to talk about the success of this show.
Okay.
He did a great job at one point. Now, there is something people do not understand. Climbing to the next level is not as easy. In my opinion, Alonso, Amorim, Ole, their next big job, they have a better chance at doing better than they did before. Because Alonso has gone to Madrid. He has failed a certain way. He didn't know how to manage player egos. Right? Amorim has come to Manchester United. He didn't know how to be adaptable. He didn't know how to, his man management, the way he was managing the guys at Sporting, he brought it to a bigger club and he faced bigger egos and he messed up. Same for Ole. Ole was too passionate about Manchester United.
Yeah.
He used that blah, 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 and he messed up in Man U. Their next jobs, their experience, there's a certain kind of, unless they're popping stupid, you will not learn from that experience. Do you understand? So I don't think Amorim was a complete failure. I mean, look at some of the best players in our team right now. They were all Amorim signings.
Amorim boys, yeah.
So he had an eye for talent. He was just stubborn and stuck in his ways.
So would you give Carrick the job then?
So now, speaking about Carrick, all the great managers you see today, they had a platform that made them great. Now, I was never a fan of Carrick in terms of taking the job. I was wait till the end of the season. Now, if you tell Fletcher? No, not stick with Fletcher.
Fletcher was the interim guy.
No. I mean, when they wanted to replace Carrick, when they wanted to replace Fletcher with Carrick. Now, for me, when you tell a child, if you come first to third in your exams, I will buy you a BMX. And then the child comes third, not first.
By the way, it's PS5 now.
I'm going with it.
That's your generation again. You have exposed yourself again. Because that's the generation.
You got me there. You got me. Well, whatever. I'll stick with my BMX. So,
by the way, for those that don't know, BMX is a bicycle because we have some Gen Zs like, what is that?
What is a BMX? They shouldn't have told them. They should go and Google. So you tell the child, I'm going to get you a BMX bike if you finish 1 to 3. And then the child comes third. And then at the end of the session, you go, I'm not getting you the BMX because you didn't finish first. You already told the child 1 to 3.
Was it guaranteed that Carrick was going to get a job?
No. What they said, it's an interim job. They wanted to see. It's a caretaker role.
Yeah.
They want to see what you can do because we've been making mistakes with managers. So to a certain extent, I've not... my verdict is not 100%. I still want to watch how he holds third. I'm happy we lost 2 games because I like to see how a manager bounces back from defeat. And for me, Carrick's response from defeat, they've been fantastic. So he's slowly winning me over. If he finishes strong, Man U finishes third, not fourth. We don't drop a point because if he finishes fourth, I think I will go with an experienced manager.
All right, let's break it down to this one, which is quite important. Outside United for a minute, the title picture. Let me get your thoughts on what has been a philosophy and thesis and experiment on how it is to be a failure coming second.
Wow, that's deep.
It's not. So here's the thing. Arsenal run the risk of making history in the wrong way. In the history of English football, forget the Premier League era.
Nobody has come second four times.
That potentially could be a record he will break.
Okay, so for me, a couple of things. I'm about to betray myself and everything I love and represent.
Is it Hillary? Hillary's watching this. He's an Arsenal fan.
Yes. So Hillary is watching this. You
have to.
Oh no.
You have to represent.
I'm what's the word now? I'm a United. Okay. I am not supposed to wish City well.
Of course not.
I am not supposed to wish City well. But there is permit me to say a bigger idiot that I would like to see suffer more. And that's Arsenal, as I like to call them. Right. Now, I see comments online. Why do people hate Arsenal so much?
I was going to ask that question eventually, but carry on.
Now, this is the problem. I have never seen a more delusional fan base. You play 10 games in a season of 38 games. You have 28 to go, and you are already calling yourself champions elect. You are just setting yourself up for disaster. And now this is what amazes me about their mindset. They do it every year, again and again and again. How do you open your mouth to say Gabriel and Saliba are a better pairing than Terry and Carvalho and Vidic and Rio?
Ferdinand, yeah.
How do you open your mouth and say the closest English football has come to Messi is Saka? How do you open your mouth and compare Declan Rice with Kante, Xavi, Paul Scholes, Lampard? How do you compare Odegaard with Scholes, with Bruno? So they keep setting themselves up. That's the problem with them.
Even the manager is saying I'm on fire and all that.
You just, so when you keep making, see, Manchester United is going through a lot. But if you see the way United fans talk, the only time we come out to be happy is, okay, maybe we win on the bounce, and they were just happy. And we're not even saying, oh, we want to do this, oh, we are going to, we know what we are going through, so we respect ourselves, right? You understand? But you just open your mind, get a hold of the trophy.
But haven't Arsenal earned the right? I mean, if you finish second 3 years in a row, you have earned the right to.
Yeah, go and tell that to the people that sacked Ole when he finished second. Can't tell that to people that sacked Ole. No, you don't.
So you think Arsenal wouldn't win it?
No, okay, it's not a thing. I don't want them to win it. They can win it. Do you understand? It's possible. It's 50. It's on the same point, right? It's 70 points.
As of recording, by the way.
Yes, as of now, they are both on 70 points.
Similar points,
right?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I don't. It's not a case of I think, because football can go either ways. City might drop point, Arsenal might drop point. But now, what I want I want them to lose the remaining 5 games.
Jesus is Lord.
I want them to implode.
Wow.
Yes, implode. Let the club be so scattered that 6 of their main players will just hand in a transfer request.
I like that.
Say, I'm not doing a game.
I like that. I like that honesty. Now this is the final lane for conversation.
Meanwhile, no, I have to say something
for
to
Hillary?
Abby, sexy still. Sexy still.
Oh yeah, he was on Fanside Nigeria a few weeks ago.
Oh, he was. Oh yeah. So he's one of them Arsenal fans that is always on everybody's neck.
Yeah, he is.
Sexy still. This one is for you. I'm waiting for you. End of the season. Oh, wacky.
You know the funny thing about Arsenal fans? Ali Baba is one of them.
Oh,
he was on Fanside. Nas Boy is one of them.
Nas Boy is an Arsenal fan.
MC Lively.
And I like that guy. Like I said, I'm not going to watch it. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
so anyway, it's all part of the banter. All right, let me get your thoughts on this now. Putting a bit of a middle spot. If you had a choice that Man United somehow, in a miracle, wins the league this year, but for that to happen, Man City wins the treble again next season, will you take that deal?
No.
Oh.
No.
Why now?
I didn't even want City to
win it
the first time. So they are now rubbing shoulders.
But Man U wins the league this year, guaranteed.
No.
But then again, for that to happen,
We'll We'll qualify for Champions League this year and everybody will fight next year. For them to win treble, they get
guaranteed next year.
No.
Okay, how about this? Nigeria wins the World Cup. First ever African team does it in, let's say, 2030, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for that to happen, United has to be relegated that particular season. Will you take that deal?
No.
Hold on now, Wole. We are the first African nation to win the World Cup.
That's so tough.
And then, but for that to happen, man, you go chop relegation, you go take out.
But will Man U come back the
know.
following season and win Champions League back-to-back 7 times?
It could be a Leicester. They could go to the League One. I can't say. But they go chop relegation. I don't know how it happens, but it happens.
I love my country, but I would rather go for United remains and Nigeria comes second. We'll make it to the final.
Oh my God.
You're not relegating United.
Oh my God. Wole, that's so hardcore. All right, if you could bring back a legend to play for Man United.
For Man United in their prime.
In their prime, obviously, yes, in their prime. You bring the guy back in a legend, but for that to happen, you have to sell Bruno Fernandes to Man City or Liverpool. Would you take that deal?
Prime.
Yeah.
Ultimate prime.
Which player would you pick for this?
That's what I'm saying. Ultimate
as in peak,
prime.
The season they scored like the most goals, the most assists, most everything. Yeah.
See Ronaldo in a heartbeat. Bruno Fernandes in this chaotic.
This current Bruno Fernandes. This one.
Go to Liverpool and waste. He will go to Liverpool. He won't really do. Liverpool is going through a lot. Pick Ronaldo, Ballon d'Or Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Any day.
08 Ronaldo. 08,
yes. 09. I'll take that Ronaldo.
Okay.
If I don't take that Ronaldo, I'll take
2014.
No, I'll take Vidic, EPL player of the season, Vidic.
07.
One of those two. Yes, one of those two.
Okay, cool. Let me get the thoughts on this one. What team do you despise the most?
Despise?
Yeah, the one you, I didn't. It's not. I mean, obviously, it's all about banter.
Yeah, it's just banter. Yeah.
Which team do you not like the most?
Arsenal.
For $10 million, would you kiss their badge for an entire season?
Entire season?
Yes, but 10 million in your account guaranteed. No
dollars,
not be naira.
Nah, material now. $10 million. Do you know what $10 million is? What's doing this guy? So you now banter with him. Now banter with the banter. I'll leave this guy. $10 million. What are you saying? $10 million. I'm buying one house in one of the Caribbean cities, and get their passport. I buy one house somewhere in Ikoyi or somewhere around there. Ikoyi.
They share the money we never even see you.
Now they talk now. Lovely car.
So
I'm shooting one lovely.
You kiss Arsenal's badge every
$10 million.
Shoot content.
But I don't kiss it.
Like
see Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Scholes, Van der Sar, Vidic. Rio Ferdinand will slap me across the
Wole, thank you so much. It has been so much fun.
It's so good.